Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome for the Friday, March 24th update on cryptocurrencies. Let's go to the charts because I think things are still on track and anticipated pullbacks are still underway. Now it's a matter of, do we get to the target zones, yes or no? You never know, but we set them in the first place anyway, because those are based on our, I would say, ideal textbook standard Fibonacci-based retrace levels. And then the market can decide if it wants to reach those or maybe exceed those even further than what would be anticipated. Anticipate, monitor, adjust. When the evidence changes, we change accordingly. And let's have a look at the chart. You can read the slides afterwards. This is the preferred count for Cardano. It is in a similar setup as Solana. As you can see, exactly the same. We're in this downtrend line, and we're below the converging 50-day and 200-day moving average. But the 50-day is below the 200-day moving average, and that's not a good sign. Preferred wave count for Cardano is to go to 15 cents plus or minus 5 cents. We need to break out above the downtrend line. It is loud and clear an important trend line, as are the 200-day and 50-day moving averages. If we continue lower, then we anticipate a subdividing wave 2, A, B, C. Okay, then so we need to clear these levels. We haven't done so. And then we have, my humble opinion, then a wave A, kind of similar as Maytech. I'll show you that one in a minute. And then this is wave B here. And then we're now in a wave C. C waves can extend, they can shorten, they can be equal, and there we go. That would then be wave C. All the way there. And as you can see, wave C is then exactly at the lower end of the ideal wave 2 target zone, at around $13. I've always said between $14 and $12 would be an ideal target zone for this wave 2. So we need to clear the 200-day and the 50-day moving average, as well as the downtrend line, to know that the bull run is underway. Similarly for Cardano. Cardano, in my own opinion, comes better as an A, a B, and then we're going to have a C or a 3, whatever you want to call it, for this last gasp lower for 5 and 5 of A, potentially all of cycle 2. This one needs to break out above 39 cents to suggest that we're going to go higher, okay? And we're not doing it right now, meaning it is not breaking higher yet, so we need to get above that. If we get above it, that's great. That is now our cutoff, okay? So this is now our warning for the bears. I'm going to move it up a little bit. It's at 39 cents. Very simple. So if one desires and can short Cardano, and please remember, this could be used as a stop loss. And of course, if one desires to go long Cardano, hoping for the breakout, I would rather wait for a breakout. I don't really hope. I trade the facts. And if the facts are no breakout, then I would not trade it, unless one trades very small. Avalanche, nothing to say about this one. We have been stuck here between $18 and $16 for now about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading days or something. So I have nothing to say about this one. Again, we lose the 200-day moving average. We're going to go to $12, $13. We break above the 50-day moving average. We're going to go to 21. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nothing's changed. Binance coin looks good here for this pullback for this wave 2. And if we then break out above 346, we are in wave 3. Very simple. So pullback is underway as anticipated, and I have no problems with this wave count. Okay, so we go below the 50-day moving average, we can target the 200-day moving average. We go below the 200-day moving average, we can target the March lows. Nothing is set in stone, and below the March lows, this wave count is, of course, wrong. So we have very loud and clear warning levels. Okay, very loud and clear warning levels if one so desires to buy. And then you know what the risk is. Okay, so if we go below that one, the 50-day moving average, we can go to the 200-day moving average. If we go below the 200-day moving average, we can target 250, 265. Okay, 265. And below 265, all bets are off. We're going to go to the 200s, 265. Conversely, of course, we need to see this break above. Oh, let's put it like that. 346 to really help confirm that this wave 3 is underway. There you have it. So far, this down arrow is underway. Of course, corrections get much more whipsawy all the time. This is just a general direction. So if we stall somewhere here in the ideal target zone, we're getting close. So somewhere between 315 and 295, and then break above 345. We're going to go here to the mid 400s, potentially even 500s eventually. Okay, so please keep it in mind. So far, so good. Right on track. Bitcoin, was it on Wednesday? I was looking for a bounce and then lower. So far, yesterday we got the bounce, almost tested the 28,890 level made on Tuesday, or Wednesday, sorry, on Wednesday. And we could now be in this green wave C. Might be shallow, to be determined. Things starting to roll over a little bit. So looks like we're in a topping process. Below the low here made on Wednesday, which is at about 26,550, I believe. And we're going to target into the target zone. So that's the first warning for the bulls. That is our cutoff. Again, that if we break below it, there we can target it. We have some nice, very simple symmetry. So let's put the symmetry right there. If we break below it, and then we're going to go right there. Okay. Very simple. So that is our ideal target. Ideal C wave. Oops, sorry. Target. And that is at around 24,460. At 24,460. I like it. Let's keep it like that. Put it right there. And of course, then below 23,900, this is 23,900, is a 23,900. First warning for the bulls. Okay. Then the third warning is here at 21,460. So you can use, if so desired, these for stops. Doesn't mean we're going to go completely to zero. And the floor is, of course, here at 19,550, obviously. Below 19,550 means that we have topped for a ABC pattern. So we have all these levels nicely. And of course, a breakout there, the breakout will really get us going for that red wave 3. Perfect. Ethereum looks still toppy here as well. And I'd like to see it go to 1550, 1600. Similar to Bitcoin, but I want to show a alternative wave count in that we have a 1-2-1-2 setup in place. I already alluded to this during this week, and a breakout above 1850 will target this orange 3, then we get orange 4, orange 5. That completes gray 3, then we get a gray 4, and then a gray 5, green 3, green 4, green 5, and the Fibonacci's for the green waves, the gray waves, the orange waves, all match quite nicely to get us to about 2,900, believe it or not. Okay, so we get a breakout pretty much above this week's highs. I need to see daily close above it, and then we're going to go 2,100, etc. So that's the orange wave count. The orange waves make up the gray waves. The gray waves make up the green waves. The green waves make up the red waves. Okay, so that is what we're going to look for. That is the bullish scenario. If we're going to close above 1850. That is pretty much our bearish cutoff, so to say, then the bears are in serious trouble. Alternatively, of course, if we're going to break lower, as you can see here, so we have support right here now. This is actually support, and we put it there at 1750. If we're going to close below 1750, then we can target, based on simple symmetry, around 1600. 1600, okay? Potentially as low, of course, as 1550. That would be our downside target zone. And of course, below 1550, we're going to go potentially to as low to the floor. But we have, of course, initial, here is also support right there. This is also support. And this is then our ideal target zone there, right there. Okay, based on simple symmetry, 1600. If we're going to close below 1750. There. Okay, very simple, very nice. I like it. Ethereum, again, if we break above 1850, right, that is pretty much 1845, 1850, somewhere around there. Oh, not 1950, 1850. If we break above it, I'm going to be looking for this impulse path to transpire. And again, notice how the green Elliott waves fit very nicely with an ideal third wave at 2900 for Ethereum, and how the gray waves also align nicely, and the orange waves align nicely with the gray waves, etc. So this is so far very good potential in the charts, and we simply have to wait what we're going to get. Maytag, as I said here, still looks good here for the ABC. Retraced 62% of the decline we had, and we should now be on our way to, again, around 90, 95 cents for this wave C. I don't want to see it go below 90 cents. That would be a serious warning that all we got was the ABC pattern higher instead of a 1-2-1-2 setup. Mara is not following along to the upside in this ideal Fibonacci-based impulse pattern. So something else is going on, and we have to adjust our wave count. Okay, this is contrary to Riot, which has done very nicely as we anticipated, and this shows we can't get it right all the time. So we could have a 1-2-1-2 setup. Okay, alternatively, this is of course an ABC, and this is all she wrote for a even more complex correction. So I'm going to take this off the charts right now, and I'm sorry about that, but that's what we anticipate. And then, of course, we simply monitor for it if it's going to happen or not. And Marat didn't happen as anticipated, like Riot did. It happens. It really happens. That's just the unfortunate nature. We can't get it right all the time, but we do get it right often enough to be lethal in the sense that we know what's going on. So we have topped here for wave 3. Right here, picture perfect at the ideal Fibonacci extensions for a third of a third wave. We've already reached the wave 4 target zone, but I think this wave 4 is going to be a little bit more complex, if I may be honest. But of course, above yesterday's high already targets the next Fibonacci extension at 10.5 to 1076. This is then going to be our wave 5 right there. Okay, so please keep it in mind. Above it, yesterday's high, then you can see you have instantly about $1 almost a gain, which is 10%. That's a quite easy 10% right there. And of course, this part is going to be a little bit more uncertain. I'd like to see the technical indicators reset a little bit more, go to about 50, maybe 30. Doesn't necessarily have to go that low for the wave 4. And then off to the races for this wave 5. Then we have 3C completed. And then we're going to look here again for a potential wave 4. It's going to go to about here. And then, of course, a wave 5. Don't know it yet. We're going to look for it. Don't know yet if it's going to happen. That's why we labeled ABC 1, 2, 3. Then the market will decide if we get a 5 or if we get only 3 waves. Okay, so back to Bitcoin. See if this can save it again, the annotations. So I think we had yesterday the B wave top, and the day before yesterday on Wednesday, the A wave bottom. Simple symmetry here, targets right there at support at 24,565. That would be a picture perfect 24,565. But we know C waves can, of course, extend. Okay, it can extend. So this is then going to be ideal target, and that would be right, of course, in the target zone. And it doesn't want to save it. So be it, but you got the idea. This is what we're going to look for. I probably made too many changes all at once, and then stock charts gets confused because, of course, That's level of intelligence is low, so we can't really do too many changes. That's too confusing. There we go. That's our target. Okay, that is our target. 24,500. Let's put it like that. All right. So that's all I have for today, guys. Looks good. Everything is still nicely on track. I see no reasons to change this, and hopefully we keep on running. Take care. Trade safe. See you all next week. Bye.